This is the Pocket Monster Manual. I'm Willie Shambler here with Animich,
Why not?
Bram,
Not why.
Moogle,
I'm okay with it.
Specros.
Why?
We're talking about why not. Sonano.
Yeah, I'm loving that Japanese pun. That's a great pun.
Oh yeah, so like, isn't the whole thing that Wobbuffet and Wynaut's Japanese names are like an endless conversation?
Yes, MD told me about this once, and there's scenes in the anime where they meet each other and they go Sonano, Sonans, Sonano, Sonans.
What do they mean? One of them is that's the way it is, and I don't remember what the other one is.
I think it's like, is that the way it is? That's the way it is.
Why not? It's just like, oh really? Like Sonano, like, really?
Love it. Look how happy he is.
What does it mean by bite Pokemon?
Right. He's
Cheery.
happy. He's loving life.
He doesn't know he's gonna grow up to be a punching bag.
Yeah, but he's gonna hit real fucking hard.
Yeah, that's a badass punching bag.
Quick reminder, Wobbuffet is a banned Pokemon in everything, including Ubers, if I remember correctly. It's like, it's unrated. You're not allowed to use it anywhere.
Yeah.
Just don't attack it.
Yes, just don't win.
Just don't attack.
Like Hogan, you just don't attack
Just
it.
don't win.
It's fine. Just don't attack it.
Just don't win.
Just I don't know. Use curse or something, and then it can't hit you back. Just burn it to
Oh,
death.
okay, Specs, the person who's just saying to never use not attacking moves.
No, that does damage.
Curse does damage to you if you're a ghost. Otherwise, it just raises stats.
It doesn't matter, so long as the move does damage.
Use something that just like inflicts a burn. That's fine. Just.
What if
burn
you don't
it to
have a
death.
move that burns? Then you're just fucked.
He has
But
safeguard.
why don't you have a move that burns? You're fighting a Wobbuffet.
How am I supposed to know I'm gonna fight a Wobbuffet?
Those things are its ears, or are they its arms?
Ear-like arms, according to Emerald.
I mean, it's gesturing with it, so...
And it's grabbing a tree with it.
Ear-like arms.
So, Wobbuffet's actual body is its tail, isn't it? And the rest is like a distraction.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
Wynaut, when angered, will be seen slapping its ground with its tail. Like, it's just like bashing its head against the ground repeatedly when it gets angry.
Is this a Paris situation where the tail isn't in control in childhood, but it takes control over time?
Maybe.
No, I think the tail's always the Pokemon, and it's a tiny punching bag for children.
Yeah, this is what children do when they get overwhelmed with emotion. They just start hitting their head against things.
They squash against one another to toughen their spirits. Bumping meat.
It seems like they forgot about the tail being the body for Wynaut. You know, it doesn't reference it anywhere, and it's just like, yeah, it's body. It's like, but the tail, though.
I don't actually think the tail was ever explicitly mentioned to be Wobbuffet's body.
Then why do I know that?
I think it's like a popular
It's
like
just a nice theory, yeah.
theory.
No, that's true.
No, the Wobbuffet Pokédex entries it seems to refer to the body as Wobbuffet, and that it has a tail.
What?
Yeah.
It just says that it's very protective of its tail, and that it gets very aggressive if its tail is attacked, specifically.
Yeah, so people take that as like, oh, the tail is like the actual like weak point / like thing in control.
Is this something that like came out of the anime and it's like not canon, but the anime said it maybe?
I don't think so.
I think it's just a fan theory that makes the Pokemon more
Yeah.
interesting.
No, I think they're definitely alluding to the tail being the Pokemon.
They're alluding to it, sure, but they've never like.
Well, I
don't
don't
know.
give a shit if they don't explicitly say it, if it's got this much.
Gen 5 Dex entry for Wobbuffet, it desperately tries to keep its black tail hidden. It is said to be proof that the tail hides a secret.
Okay, all right, that's pretty close, I would say.
I could have sworn it was explicit. I felt this was a known truth, which is why I just, you know, I mean, I'm going to say I know it because I thought I did know it, but maybe I've been lied to this whole life by my brain. Get out of me, brain! I don't need you anymore!
Yeah, it does nothing but endure attacks. It won't attack on its own, but it won't endure an attack on its tail. If it happens, the Pokemon will try and take the foe with it using Destiny Bond.
That's metal as fuck.
So, like, it explicitly, like, targets people that go for the tail. Like, it really just doesn't care until you try and hit its tail, which, like, I guess is some kind of proof that it's special in some way.
So, this is a good joke in Japanese. it's not a joke in English. That's a shame, really.
Yeah, like Wynaut works, but Wobbuffet doesn't, right?
Yeah, and I guess it's because they didn't know that there was going to be a follow-up, but
Maybe separate localization teams. Maybe separate localization people who didn't see the original. Because apparently it's only a pun in the original Japanese, and that's it.
Yeah, when Game Freak made Wobbuffets and named them in Japanese, they didn't know there was going to be a Why Not either. Like a lot of Pokemon names are pun in Japanese or in English. Like Bulbasaur, for example, Fushigidane is just like, isn't it weird? Isn't this guy strange? That's what this means.
He is a little strange one. I guess in Gen 2 was supposed to be the end as well, wasn't it? That was supposed to be like the end of Pokemon. If you can imagine that way back then.
I don't believe that, because wasn't it massively successful even back then? Like weren't they on the train by now?
It was, but they were like, well, let's make the last thing.
They thought that it would like die out, and it just kind of didn't.
Oh.
They were gonna quit while they were ahead, you know. And then haha, money.
There's only been one man who named all the Pokemon for the English, and he worked from until Diamond and Pearl. He named all the English Pokemon.
Wow.
Oh, that was Knob, right? Knob something?
Asagawa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So most was just forgotten, I guess. That or just didn't think it was important to put it as a pun. I guess it is a very Japanese style of pun, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Wobbuffet is based off of like a Japanese comedian, so
Yeah, and like the little dolls that they have. I mean, we've got something similar in Britain called, I think it's a Weeble, which is it wobbles but it doesn't fall down, and they have the same thing
Oh, yeah.
for in Japan with these dolls.
no, but Wobbuffet's based on like a guy though, like a Japanese guy, like a real person.
yeah, it's based on a comedian called Sanpei Hayashia.
Yeah, that's why he always does like that's why Wobbuffet always like hits his forehead, right? Like in the anime.
Yeah, that was his like trademark. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kadabra is based off Yuri Geller.
No.
No,
Sued.
Looks just like him.
the lawyers are coming. Look busy. I do like how in French, Wynaut's name is like okay.
Fuck French.
No, don't do that. It's what they want.
Put penis in baguette.
Also German, Isso from Ist so. So that's like, yeah, why not, I guess.
Yeah, the German Wobbuffet is where to now as well.
Oh, that's cute.
Wohin genau? Ist so.
Oh, apparently maybe Korean has the right pun as well. Like it's the same kind of pun where like really and like yeah, really, yeah.
Oh, but the Korean word doubles as get hit.
Oh,
that's
that's
beautiful.
brilliant.
Good. That's wonderful.
Well done, Korean
That's good.
localizers.
Get hit, that's right. Yeah, okay.
How come in the mystery dungeon, why not refers to himself in the third person?
It's got an IQ group of E.
I think it's just like a dumb speaking quirk.
Goofy little guy.
That's quite common for Japanese children to do, I think.
Oh,
So they
that's true.
probably just translated it too literally.
Love him. Dumb little guy. Great.
It's got a pompadour. It's little pompadour. And do you think like it inflates to get bigger, and that's how it gets to Wobbuffet?
Oh, he's half inflated, like a nub on a half inflated balloon.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
condom?
Yeah, like that little bit of like empty space at the top
Where
of a
the sperm
condom
and
where the
semen
sperm goes to. Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Before we finish this, hold on. I got an important announcement to make. Remember, if you're gonna put a condom on, you gotta get your balls inside as well, or it doesn't work right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And done.